How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking down the blue Goku stage as part of the grand tour for the EZA Teq Kefla. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like this stage for this entire week, Golden Week campaign has been the hardest, just because all of these units are designed around dodge. And so, really the only way to get through this fight, especially considering the ridiculous amount of HP that he has, is to kind of play to the attack lowering. So the basic structure of this plan, and we're really lucky here because we got the gods turn 1 and Gogeta turn 1, so we can actually start turn 1 with some attack lowering here. So that's what we're going to do here. But basically the plan is to bring the gods. They will maintain our slot 1, as will Namek Goku on the other rotation. And we should be able to maintain that way. Obviously, it's not ideal, because, for them to be most effective, we want another Universal Survival Saga ally, but there's no one who can kind of survive on this team to stay on rotation with them, right, just because of the way not without giving up something like Gogeta for our attack lowering, because we need the slot 1s. That's the thing. They could slot 1 it for us, right? Possibly, after a certain point, but their thing is like their defense can be a bit worrisome on the first couple of turns, because of the way Goku starts at 2 million and just gets stronger from there, right? With every super attack he does. And so, turn 1 to turn 3 can be pretty rough from them, but by turn 3 the girls are in a really good spot that Goku can't touch them not turn 3, third appearance. The girls are in a really good spot where Goku can't touch them anymore, but it's just those first 3 turns that can be a bit rough. Ooh, super attack on Gogeta, but after the attack lowering it shouldn't be too bad. Looks like we do have the guard. Yep, alright, nice, we're good. Alright, excellent. So, this is the basic plan. We can't put Vegeta in defense mode at all, so we kind of just have to roll with the setup here and hope it works out for the best. Alright, excellent. And the nice thing is he can have guard if we float him, so as long as what he's taking at the end there isn't a super, he's going to be okay. Alright, excellent. Alrighty, so here we are. So Namek Goku turn 1, he can do all right. We'll probably live the super if he does super slot 1, but it would be ideal if he didn't, and then we take the super post super, but no guarantees. But he'll by just like he's a little bit safer than the girls here, but he's gonna act as our slot 1 for them here. Yeah, okay, this is a little dangerous, but it is what it is. Alright, hopefully Goku is same with the Goku, like, okay, nice. Not a super. Oh, this is real good. Yeah, okay, so we actually get some build up first, which means if he takes a super post super, we're gonna be okay. Especially since he did get attack lowered from Gogeta last turn. But yeah, he can be, by his third appearance, he can be our safe slot 1 option. Arguably, I'd say he's safer than the girls, just because in slot 1 he has that extra damage reduction. Very nice. Okay. So again, they just have no good partners for this fight to maintain not only their links, but their additional supers for Universal Survival Saga allies. So that is why we brought in Vegeta. You can see he's coming in slot 7 here. Yeah, but they are purely raw defense. Okay, there we go. All right, so how do they eat this super after that? They're over 1 million on after the first. Ooh, wow, yeah. Yeah, so you can see how quickly Goku builds up. Okay, now all we need is just to have... We just need him to tank the normals, which on his first appearance he should be able to. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, actually, on turn 1, he ought to be able to tank this. Yeah, because he's got that extra damage reduction on turn 1, so... Good, 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 good. Okay, so now the trick here... Well, we have, like, no HP. So if he does super, it needs to be post-super on... It needs to be post-super here on the gods. There we go. Okay, and we'll send off Vegeta. So he is our clutch here to activate the girls' extra supers. And just because post super, he's going to be pretty untouchable by Goku. There we go. Additional super. Now they are only on, so you'll notice the setup we have here, right? We brought they're not actually on the full 220 for Vegito here. They're actually only on they're on Vegito's 220, but they're on Gogeta the Friends 170. Okay, there we go. Perfect double digits. That's what we like to see. Oh, both supers on the gods. That's actually perfect. Great. Because they will tank it here. And then now, the next thing that's going to happen is Gogeta is going to do a bunch of attack lowering, right? I would say that, right, with just Gogeta attack lowering here, we effectively, right, negate the raises he's getting on the super, which is helpful, because it means at a certain point we'll overtake him before he overtakes us. As long as we keep Gogeta on, of course. There we go. Perfect. Now, the trick here is going to be proccing his revive if we need it, because remember, he's got to get hit first. Nice. And I just love it. We're practically just tickling him. Doing no damage. But come turn 5 to 6, right? Then we'll start rolling in the big damage. Excellent. Okay. So, yeah, for now, we're just going to keep Goku in slot 1, right? I feel like it's, yeah, it should be safer to put him there. Yeah. And let's grab that. So, we'll check it out next turn, but by next turn, their defense should be at a relatively safe space. Okay, 60k. I like that. Right, so like I said, reliable slot 1. The attack lowering helps him to kind of be able to hang out here for us. Even if he's not linking very well with the Kale and Caulifla. Yeah, man, I don't know why they keep making units that can't dodge for this event, where it cancels dodge. Or rather, making units that need to dodge, and one of the primary events, well, all the primary events actually cancel dodge. There goes the extra super. Okay. Didn't take too much since it's post-super here. Yep, good, double digits. We are safe. So at this point, once Kale and Caulifla finish supering, they are pretty much going to be safe for the rest of this fight, right? Because with type advantage, they'll be at a point that at no much damage Goku, right? Because eventually Goku will max out. No amount of damage he does will overtake their defense. Go. Beautiful, double digits. And now Gogeta doing the same thing. Excellent. We get another super with Gogeta. Alright, now fortunately for us, both supers already happened in slot 1, which means Vegeta well, could be dangerous here is pretty safe here in slot 3. Perfect. Yep, double digits. Alright. We still barely scratched the second health bar here. This is insane. Okay. Alright, so we could possibly swap him to defense mode here, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, okay, so the gods are pretty safe here too, if we keep them in slot 1. So let's see if we can set this up. There we go, perfect. Alright, so we get the 24 key. There we go. Okay, we still get some orbs here. Good. Okay, and then we take those green key spheres here, so hopefully the super isn't on Goku in slot 3. There's the first one on the gods. Might do a little bit of damage pre-super, but we should be okay. 70k, that's not bad. That could be significantly worse here. Alrighty. Alright, slowly we're getting there. We're getting them built up nice and good. I mean, they're being supported by Gogeta, and they link all right with him. 3 links, I think. Nice. Okay. Alright, and now we get the crazy attack lowering for Gogeta. This dude has been a staple of this fight for me. Like, I think I bring him every time I run this. He's just so useful with the amount of supers he's doing and the attack lowering. So if you're struggling with this event, right, bring him. He will help you. He gets mad underrated and, quite honestly, a little bit of hate that he doesn't deserve, but he's very helpful for this fight. 240k. I mean, that's pretty good considering we didn't guard and considering that we're type disadvantage. There we go. We get an additional super here. Alright, so both supers out of the way, which means he should be able to tank. And you know what? The next time he shows up, we'll just use Vegito. Perfect. Alright, so we do tank it. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. A little bit more attack and we'll be there. Alright, so, you know, honestly, what we need here is to get some good orbs. Okay, so, yeah, at this point, I don't know if I want to put him slot 1. That's probably not a good idea. Oy. Okay, if we grab this, then we could get the int orbs with Vegeta, yes? Yeah, perfect. And then that means we'll get the 24 key for the extra boost. Okay, so... oh, jeez. We are cutting this real close. Alright, double digits, very nice. If he supers Kale and Caulifla, we could potentially lose this, though. So the super has to be on Vegeta, or it has to be on Namek Goku. There we go, we get an additional super. Alright, where's that hidden suit? Oh, it might be on Kale Caulifla. I mean, with the defense they have, actually, with defense and type advantage, they should be able to tank this. Get an additional super here. Right, so now we get the additional super speed because we have the Universal Survival Saga with the Vegeta here, actually. So, there we go. This will actually help push us over what we need. Perfect. Ooh, okay. So how much is this gonna do? 80k, not bad. Okay, that could be much worse. Alright, 15 million with Vegeta. Okay, so we're getting there. Things are a little scary, but we are getting there. Alright, excellent. Okay, now to... What turn is this? Turn 7, okay. Let's see, we gotta set this up nicely. Alright, so we're gonna pop Gogeta here, because not only will we get a heal, we can find out where the supers are. Okay, so, I mean, if we lived the last turn, we ought to be able to live this turn, too. Oh, thank goodness that Rainbow Orb drops. We'd have been in trouble here. Okay, so good. Alright, let's just take that. Alright, so we know the gods will tank post-super. We know STR Gogeta can live here, so we should be alright. Alright, we get another super with gods. Oh man, they are popping off this turn. Okay, we might actually be okay here. Okay, now we just gotta hope. We just gotta hope Gogeta can tank this. I'm a little worried here. Oh no. Okay, double digits. Oh no. Okay, 260k. Okay, I was expecting a lot more, but okay, it looks like we're doing good. So, I mean, it stands by what I said earlier, that his attack lowering more or less negates the attack raise he's getting from the super. So, pretty good there, right? Because we took the same amount as we took last turn. Alright, we get an additional super. Okay, so I'm thinking for this turn, we just go ahead. At this point, we got about 3/4 of his health left, and I think if we do this right, Vegito here will knock out a good bulk of it. We process the next turn, and then we should have Kefla on the next one with Gogeta's active. So, you know what, this works. So let's do this, and this just gives us a little added protection for the turn. So you know what? Yeah, let's keep rolling with this. Okay, so let's actually put Kefla in front. This way, Namek Goku can get some extra supers. And then let's do that. Beautiful. Okay, this is going to be a great turn. Now, unfortunately, Kefla Kefla not going to get those extra supers since there's no Universal Survival Saga ally on the team, or on the rotation, but, you know, it'll do. It'll do. Alright, perfect. There we go. Alright, yeah, so, I mean, you can see we're already doing a pretty good chunk of the health just off those few counters. Alright, nice. One more. Ah, man, yeah, see, that's what I was worried about. Alright, so maybe the Vegito thing was the right call. Excellent. Get an additional... so we get the super from Namek Goku. My beat in slot 2 means he's going to get guaranteed additionals here, especially since we got hit last turn, so this is good. Excellent. One more? No, normal. Okay, so now some more counters from Vegito. There's one. There we go. Two. Three. Perfect. Excellent. Okay, we get another super out of Vegito. We're actually doing kind of a lot here on his super attack. We don't normally get that much, but then again, we do have a really good link partner here with him, with Dynamic Goku. Okay, another one? No, we get the normal. Okay, so, like I said, we did a pretty good chunk of the health here, which is what I wanted Vegito to do. I hate that everything has to lead back to Vegito somehow. It just, that's the way all the bosses designed. That's a bit annoying. Hopefully by the Global Dokkan Celebration, that shifts a little. Because, yeah, it's just... having to always find a way to work Vegito on the team because of the way the fight cancels dodge, it's just not... it's not fun. Alright, so we should be... Yeah, okay, we should be able to put the gods in front here still. Can we get... one rainbow is the best we're going to do. Looks like both supers are centralized in slot 1, so that's actually really good for us. Because we know the gods will tank it. Now we are going to get the Dokkan attack. I think we're just going to let it ride. So that way we don't actually... that way we can let Kefla do stuff on the next rotation. Alright, so we're just going to let the Dokkan attack ride. Excellent. Okay, we get another super. So hopefully we don't kill. Man, I love how many supers this dude is doing. It's just like, it's so satisfying watching the supers and then watching the attack lower. Did bro even do anything this whole fight? Other than just kind of tank the hits. We didn't even end up needing his revive. Okay, so now we got the fun part here. Alright, yeah, look at that. So, like I said, at this point, we have overtaken the defense here. So let's go ahead and let's bring out Kefla. Okay, that didn't work. We changed the wrong key spheres. Hopefully, Gogeta opens up that path for us so we can get the 6 with her. Alright, perfect. So, I think, yeah, link-wise, this is probably the better choice. Put her next to, Gogeta. This way we can get a little bit. And, I'm pretty sure she's going to tank these supers here. That's what I want to see. Like I told you, she's tanking it now. Alright, so no more issues here. Alright, so 33 million, not bad considering we've had no good link partners, considering we've got, no Universal Survival Saga allies on rotation. for most of this. Like 33 million on the Gogeta active. It's not the best, but it's probably the best we're gonna get for this fight. Alright, let's see. Alright, after the attack raise, how much is she taking here? I'm assuming nothing. Yep, nothing it is. Perfect. Alright, so it took 10 turns, but we got there. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem with this fight, right? If it didn't cancel dodge, I don't think it would be so bad. But, I mean, that's just the nature. For whatever reason, they decided every unit this celebration needed to be a dodge unit. And, of course, you know, this fight being what it is, has made that very difficult. Though I will say, if you're someone who's still stuck on the tournament participants mission, you're going to do well here. Utilizing the Kefla. She'll definitely help with the mission. There we go. Alright. Namek Goku's turn. And then next turn, I think we just pop the gods. We just pop the gods active and we're done, I think. Perfect. Alright, so now it's just a matter of getting to that active skill. Alright, here we go. We brought out the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyans, and now pop the Gogeta active for 99 million. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty, so there you have it. There is the second leg of the Grand Tour of the Teq Kefla. Obviously, the first leg, her being the stacking unit that she is, we had to bring her into the Festival of Battles first, but now we brought her into the Blue Goku. Many of you guys told me that this is the fight that you really want to see units in, so I felt like I had to put it out there so you guys could see kind of how she does here. Again, just like with every other fighter this celebration, the big issue is the dodge canceling here and how many of them very early on rely a lot on dodge. Hit has the same problem, Kale and Cauliflower have the same problem, and of course now the Teq Kefla has the same problem. But once you get her there, like I said, third appearance or so, you're usually pretty fine. So guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and in the comments down below, let us know what are your thoughts so far on the Kefla via the Grand Tour. Did you check her out in the Festival of Battles? How do you think she looked to you there compared to here in the Blue Zone? She definitely more thrives in the Red Zones and Festival of Battles, but, you know, let us know what you think of her here in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.